Thank you, Mr. Thomas. Good morning. Good to see you all bright and early on a Saturday morning. Thank you for coming to our fall open house. There are just so many exciting things going on here in college, and we're glad that you're here today to share with us in the writing of a new chapter for this college. We were just talking earlier that this week really felt like homecoming for us. Our homecoming is not until February, but this was a homecoming week with all the great festivities that have happened, and just so proud of our royal court. Let's give it up for the royal court. And we're happy to be able to tell the story about Clinton College through the open house. I'm very proud to serve as the 13th president of Clinton College at such an amazing time in the school's history. And I'm sure that you have already experienced the outstanding team that we have here, and you'll meet more of them today. Very committed to the mission of Clinton College, and more importantly, committed to the students who are coming here, because that's really what it's all about. So we're happy to meet bright, talented, gifted students who are considering the next steps in their college education. I will just say this to you as I get ready to take my seat, is that not only is college one of the most important decisions that you'll make, but it has to be about the right fit. Not every school is right for every student. And you have to find the place that resonates, that you can just kind of feel it in your spirit and your soul. And the beauty about HBCUs, we're a little partial around here, but we get it, that you're not just a student, you're not just a number, but you're a part of a community. And in this community, we rally together to look out for one another. And you'll hear that over and over again as you talk to people on the staff and as you talk to other students. I think the students will share with you their experiences here at Clinton College. We obviously are growing in many ways. One of the aspects that I'm most proud about is in our academic programming. And you'll hear more about all of the exciting majors and degrees that have been added here, because this is ultimately about your future as students, where you will be able to develop your skills, your gifts, and your abilities that will lead you on to your sense of vocation, of what you've been called to do and to be. And we would love to be a part of that journey as you make those next steps toward becoming who God has designed you to be. Thank you again for sharing with us today. I look forward to meeting more of you as we share in our open house today. And as we like to say around here, go Bears.
Thank you so much, Dr. McCorn, for that welcome. Coming up next, we want to welcome our Vice President of Student Government Association, Ms. Anna Kasor, senior here at Clinton College.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. My name is Anna Kisor from Mooresville, North Carolina, and I'm a senior here at Clinton College, majoring in business administration and biology. I am currently served as a resident here. It's with tremendous pleasure that I welcome you here to Clinton College Open House. Thank you you all for being here today. We are very pleased to have you part of Clinton family. Have a great day, and remember, excellence without excuse. Thank you.
All right, well, once again, my name is Viticus Thomas, and I'm a director of admissions here at Clinton College. It is definitely a pleasure and really good to see you all come out to our open house. As you will see, that one thing about Clinton College, we're all about not only just excellence without excuse, but we're all about quality over quantity. We are a small school, as you can see, but we are a very large family. And these days, that's when you're choosing a school, you're not just choosing a school to get an education, because you can get an education at your house. You're choosing a place to stay. You're choosing a place where the people know you by your first and your last name. And you're going to see why a lot of the other students that you speak to them on why they personally chose this institution as well. So here's our presentation. So as you can see, like I said, here at Clinton College, our student-teacher ratio is 14-1. We figure if you're going to pay for school, why not get the attention that you will deserve? The teachers here know you by your first and your last name. You're not just a body inside of the classroom. Here at Clinton College, we not require SAT or the ACT because we feel that no test should be the measure of your intelligence, and everybody may not take tests well. So we don't require the SAT or the ACT. We have no minimum GPA for you to be accepted. Now, if you got a 0.2, we're going to have a conversation, but we definitely don't require a minimum GPA. There is no in-state, out-of-state fee, so everybody does pay the same price. Our total enrollment for this past fall was about 200 students. So like I said, small school, but definitely large family. Every student that gets accepted into Clinton College will receive the Microsoft Go tablet. So that's one less thing that you have to purchase for your actual child. Scholarship opportunities are available. We do have 2 scholarships coming out of the admissions office. There's a merit scholarship and a presidential scholarship. The merit scholarship and presidential are both GPA based. The merit starts at a 2.5 or higher, and that's $2,000, $1,000 per semester. So first semester $1,000, second semester $1,000. Both of these scholarships, however, are only for your first academic year, but any other scholarship that you qualify for and apply for can be applied here at Clinton College. The presidential scholarship is about $10,000 and some change, about 416. That may be subject to change, but that's what it is currently right now, and that's broken down by ask yourself that. All right. So there are choir scholarships. Anybody can sing in here? Any singers? Future Golden Bulls? Golden Bears? So any athletics in here? Basketball? Okay, 2 singers back there? Okay. We're going to have you come sing before the day over. I was playing. Athletic scholarships. So any cheerleaders in here? Future cheerleaders? Okay, good. We got one volleyball. All right, cool. Any band people in? Play an instrument? Percussion, okay. Any basketball players? All right, okay, here we go. So there's scholarship opportunities for you for that. So I've already talked about a presidential and merit scholarship, but like I said, they're both GPA based. 2.5 is merit, 3.5 is presidential. So our bachelor degree programs, and we are currently adding more programs by the minute. So we have Division of Religious and Ministry Studies, and that's Black Sacred Music and Worship or Literature under that program. We have Business and Leadership, so you can do sports management, information systems, or accounting. We have Science and Technology, so that's exercise science, forensic science, public health. We now have nursing. Give yourself a round of applause. We have nursing is added. That starts in the fall of 2023. Now, one thing about the nursing, I mentioned about being accepted here at Clinton College. No SAT, no ACT required, and no minimum GPA. But for the nursing program, you have to take the SAT and or ACT. SAT is about a 1030, and they're going to correct me if I'm wrong. I know at an ACT is 21 or higher, and the minimum GPA is a 2.7 or higher if you want to be accepted to the nursing program. So just remember that. We do have healthcare management as well. We have associate degrees as well, because historically we used to be a junior college, and now, of course, we are a 4-year institution since 2013. So if you're not really filling the bachelor programs, you have the option to do the associates first. We have business administration, early childhood development, liberal arts, religious studies, natural sciences, and also biology. Some of the organizations that we have in athletics, of course, is our gospel choir. We have Student Government Associations, or SGA. We have Activities Council. So we have Golden Bear media team. So if you a type of person who want to be behind the camera, you could join the media team. We also have the student ambassador. So if you want to give tours, we have some of our ambassadors want to give you a tour. You yourself may want to give a tour to another future Golden Bear. We have women's basketball, men's basketball, cheerleading, volleyball, of course, and any gamers out there, video games. We do have an esports team as well. All right, so once again, I introduced myself. If you want to actually visit our website, you can go to clintoncollege.edu, find out more information, especially about tuition and how that calculator is broken down. You can contact myself, Viticus Thomas, Director of Admissions. My email is the letter V, Thomas at clintoncollege.edu. you can give me a call at 803-909-8190. We also have our admissions recruiter, Mr. Sean Lilly. Sean Lilly, raise your hand. He's in the back. That's Mr. Lilly. So if you're from North Carolina and up, Mr. Lilly is your counselor. And we also have our Clinton College address. You know where you are. And you can email us at admissions@clintoncollege.edu. And not least, definitely Miss Jocelyn Biggs, our VP of Enrollment Management. She's here. You can wave her hand. Give it up for Miss Biggs, y'all. I have spoken with her on the phone more than any one of them. So you can give her a call at 803-909-8189 or 704-579-5982. Once again, take your cell phones out. Added us yet on social media. That's our social media. We are on Facebook for all you Facebook people who still have a Facebook account, but we also on Instagram at Clinton Admissions, so you can follow us on social media as well. All right, any general questions right now that you have about Clinton College? I can promise you before the day over, everything definitely will be answered. Any questions right now? All right. Okay, so coming up next, we have the ladies, 24 karat gold. Our lady cheerleading team. Give it up for the cheerleaders, ladies and gentlemen, for a performance. One more time again for our cheerleaders, ladies and gentlemen. And give it up. We equal opportunity. We got male cheerleaders as well. So give it up for our male cheerleader. I cheered in high school as well, so I definitely know about the great school spirit that we have. So we want to actually teach you a chant real quick. So when I say CC, you all have to say, you know, all right? CC. CC. Say it like y'all ready to go later on today. CC. All right, good. So right now, actually going to move forward. We want to actually get you all to come in. So everybody stand on up, get in this middle section right here. Stand on your feet. If you have legs and you walked in here, stand on up at your feet. All right. So we want to get everybody, kind of give yourself some space. Want you to stretch real quick. You are going to be future Golden Bears, so we definitely want you all to stand up for the HBCU National Anthem. So go ahead and stretch. So when I say heave, you're going to say heave, and you're going to stretch to the right. Heave. Say heave. Stretch to the right. All right. When I say hold, you're going to say hold. You're going to go to the left. Hold. Heave. Ho! All right, so since we got y'all up, it's time for the HBCU National Anthem. It's time to swag surf. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. We're going to start to the right. We're going to start to the right. Keep it going. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Swag when I surf. I watch me swag and surf. Go ahead. 90. Hey, 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 hey. What you doing? I'm swagging. I'm surfing. I'm swagging. I'm surfing. I'm swagging. I'm surfing. I'm smooth like this detergent. Hey, hey. We at Clinton College. We ain't shame. We Golden Bears. C. Let me hear you growl. Ah. All right. Appreciate you. So anytime you go somewhere, the HBCU National Anthem is the swag surf song. So it is now time to break it up, ladies and gentlemen, because we want to make sure our students can get the questions they need answered. And parents, you are here to get the questions you need answered as well. So it is definitely time for our student panel. So we're going to have the students stay in here, but the parents, you're going to stand up and we're going to move you to the multi-purpose room for the parent panel to get those real questions answered, okay? So parents, if you stand on up, and an ambassador will lead you to the multi-purpose room. And students, you can move in the center. And don't worry, once the panel is over, parents, we will move you back into the gym. So someone's going to lead you to the panel. All right, follow Ms. Biggs. She's going to take you to the multi-purpose room, parents. Students, you can get close. If you are a grown-up, follow the grown-ups. So Mr. Lilly is going to lead our panel here for the students. So students, this is your time for real talk. Mom and dad are gone. We want you to have that real talk. Yep. So yeah, all the adults, we need y'all to leave. All the adults. Yeah, this is for the students. This is for the students. We want them to feel comfortable, so we appreciate y'all. Yeah. Thank you so much, adults. We love y'all. Come on back for the actual fair.
other people that were in the dorms. Miss B helped with that as well. She's a great RA. We love her. And it was like I don't do well with new people because I'm just very to myself. But I had to realize that these are people I'm going to be living with for like the next year, so I might as well just suck it up.
Questions like playing questions, those type of things. His parents ask about that. Organizations, groups. Because we get a lot of these questions when we out on the road, so that's why like we kind of know that you guys gonna have questions when parents aren't around or other people around. Yes. Activities.
Are there any like clubs and activities to join, like things you can be a part of?
Okay, so I'll start with athletics. We have men and women's basketball, volleyball, drumline. Excuse me. I am Miss Blair. I'm the director of student engagement and retention. Thank you, Desmond. We also have a fashion club for anybody that's into fashion. We have SGA, and we're going to have a first year experience next year as well. So there's a lot of new things that we're trying to come up with. What are you interested? What would you like to see? What are some things you guys would like to see?
What clubs are you guys involved in now? Dance, choir.
We also have dance. We have dance and choir, and there's scholarship opportunities for choir as well.
Well, I do chorus. So.
Oh, well, there you can sing, girl. Go ahead. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. So, what are some things that you guys would like to see coming in your freshman year?
Do you all participate in any outreach programs?
Who was that? Who answered for that? Mr. So we actually have where we go to Sunset Park, which is a local elementary school. We go there for certain things. Like we have kids that are working there now with lunch buddies. Are any of you doing the lunch buddies at Sunset Park? At the library? Okay, so Kyra's working in the library. So to answer your question, yes. And we're actually coming up with this community service group where we are going to go to the, it's a soup kitchen right here. We're going to serve them. So actually build in that area. So to answer your question, yes, that'll be something that you can be a part of. And I will be leading the community service group. So we'll be there. Any other things you guys would like to see? I'm the person to talk to about it.
Asked about Panhandle, Greek organization.
Who asked that? Oh, okay, girl. Okay. Yeah, so we're actually about to start a committee to try to get that on campus. So we're working towards that. That's in our future plan. Yeah. Let me just stay on one side. Yes, Anna. Ms. Duckett, would you like to come expound on TRIO? And Ms. Bethay?
Good morning, y'all. How y'all feeling today? Good, good. I am Miss Duckett. I am the Director of Student Support Services here at Clinton College. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Yeah, I know I was a rapper too. No, if you ever heard of Upward Bound, that's one of the TRIO programs in high school. Well, Student Support Services is the college equivalent of Upward Bound. So we provide tutoring services. We have a mentoring program, which is called the Walk With Me mentoring program, where we collaborate a lot with student engagement and retention and do different community service things, cultural enrichment activities. We also help with course selection. So if you're trying to decide on what classes you need to take each semester, you would meet with a trio advisor to help you with that. And the requirements for our program is you either have to be a first generation college student, which means that neither one of your parents or guardians has received a 4-year degree, fall into a certain income bracket, or have a documented learning disability. Now, if you fall into any of those categories, guess what, y'all? What y'all think? You would be eligible for the TRIO program. Are here to service you all, help you matriculate here at Clinton College. Thank you so much for the time to talk about TRIO.
My question is, how y'all like pick y'all classes? Like, how y'all know what times y'all need to do class?
Kind of have to go like according to your schedule. Certain classes are offered at certain times, so you have to kind of look at that. If you if you're like a commuter student or something like that, you kind of have to look at like your personal schedule, how you would do that with that. Most of the time, the classes are kind of during the daytime, and we have a few classes on the evening. I don't think we have any Saturday classes or anything like that, so you don't have to worry about that. But just kind of. All right, so just figure out what works best for your schedule. All right. Just
Picking classes. This day, this is our academic planning sheet. Yeah. Oh, and we have a planning sheet too. And we like the first week you're able to drop or pick up classes. So that's kind of what I do. I just explore my options. But I like my schedule. I have 2 classes Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then 1 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So.
It really also depends on what you're trying to major and minor in. So you'll figure out who your little counselor is, and they'll get you right in the right classes for your right major. Currently, last semester, my Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, I only had 1 class, so that was real nice for me.
I would have to say that you get with your advisor, pull out your sheet based off of what you want to major in, and then just start tackling those classes. You can talk to them on how you want your schedule. They can try to work around your work schedule. Or, sometimes depending on how y'all sleep, some people sleep late, some people can wake up early, so they can work off things like that too.
One thing that we've had in the past is virtual registration, so we've moved to doing that in person as well. So most of this check your email for upperclassmen is usually in person now, and we've done it in the library. So you have your tables, you walk up and you handle your business there. But we've also, if you are accepted prior to coming to Clinton College, we may have a registration for to get everything taken care of before you even step on campus. So just check your email. The email that you put on your application is how you want to be communicated with through Clinton College. That's also how you want to be accepted. So we don't send out the mail like we did back in the day. You will get an acceptance email, and then that acceptance email is going to have everything that you need, the steps you need to take to be successful, and then we're going to send out other correspondence emails for registration. And everything is mainly through Zoom to make more convenient to handle everything in the comfort of your own home prior to coming to campus. Do any of you know what you want to major in now? You do? What you want to major in? Nursing? Nursing is sports management. Okay. What about you? Over here. You said, who's your friend? Lene? What's your name? I'm sorry. Lene? Lene. What you trying to major in? Nursing?
what you trying to major in? You don't know yet? What you like to do? Huh? Play basketball? That's a sport. You trying to make sports management or something like that? Because this is the thing to think about. You talking about majors and classes and stuff like that. I know for me, it's really important to kind of do what I love. So you got to kind of look at stuff that you love to do and kind of implement that in, picking a major or something like that. I was a comm arts major because I used to get in trouble for talking when I was younger and stuff like that. So it kind of translated to that and me working in TV. So you got to, look at that for yourself because you guys are 17, 18 now before you know you're going to be 28, 38, 48 trying to figure out stuff. So that's what you're here for now, to figure it out.
What I do have to say is do not feel forced to pick a major. We are young. Do not feel forced to pick a major. You can still go to college and get your basic courses that you need at first until you figure out what you really want to do. But do not feel forced to pick a major off that.
Things out there in the real world until you find your niche on what you're really good at or what your gift is. So choose something that you want to enjoy doing, and also choose something in case you don't do that, you don't mind falling back on. He did comm arts. I did social work. We both communicated. We both service people. You see how it goes together? So when you're choosing a specific degree like nursing, make sure that's what you want to do. You're choosing a degree such as sports management. Make that something that you want to do, because once you get your degree, you ultimately want to go into that field. So while you're choosing that degree, think about internships, think about volunteering, think about things you can do in the summer building up to it, because when you volunteer, you can see in real time what it's going to look like when you actually are in that thing from 9 to 5. People want to do nursing, and you see an episode of ER, but do you see that real blood in your face? Or you got to go wipe somebody. Let's talk real. You know what I mean? So that's something that you're not going to do. Think about what you want to do. So that's real talk. Choosing a degree is important. Having a degree is very important because it guarantees that you're going to have a job forever.
And also, some of these degrees and majors that you guys want to have, you got to consider what might come into play with that. So while you're here with a bachelor's or associate or something like that, that might require you to go to school to do some master's and so on and so forth. So you kind of have to take your time and figure out what you want to do, because school costs money. All right, y'all. Thank you.
No.
Keep going. Keep going. So we want to talk about Summer Bridge. So Summer Bridge is a program that we have during the summertime. Students are able to come in and get credit hours. We do have some students here that did come to Summer Bridge. And you kind of talk about that experience, I guess maybe how that prepared you for college.
Okay, so over the summer, I came to the Bridge program, and at first, I was a little upset because it took away a lot of my summer. But I came in, some of my teammates had came, but I was able to meet some of the faculty and staff really early, like Coach Blair, Ms. Duckett. Anna was one of my mentors, and so was Eli. We were able to take classes and get early credits, so now instead of taking the normal freshman classes, I was able to go ahead. And I like being ahead and taking steps forward. And it also prepared me to move away from my parents and be away from them and become dependent because I mean I know it's very close. And I've never been outside the house and that far away from them. So we were able to do different activities during the summer. They took us to like Carowinds I'd never been there before. We went on different tours and things, and but we still got our work done. I enjoyed myself. I met new people, opened up myself. We were able to live in the dorms during that time. And we didn't have a car, so we kind of had to make it what it was. But it made everybody closer because we kind of forced you on. So I had a good time there, and it prepared me for now because we were able to, like, I've never used Right Safe or Cicade or anything like that before, so it got me used to using those. And I enjoyed myself. If you have an opportunity to do it, I'd take it because it gets you ahead.
So typically you're looking at what 12 to 15 credit hours each semester if you are a freshman, but you need to have 30 credit hours to actually get to the next year itself. So the chance to actually get ahead and get 9 credit hours is something that's definitely very important because I know some of you guys want to enjoy the summers. The summer school is a thing that you don't want to go to. So it's important. So we going into the Thanksgiving holiday break. How do you guys feel about your first semester of college? The independence, where you are, I understand academically as a student. How do you feel about yourself, period?
So in the beginning, I wouldn't say I was necessarily nervous, but I didn't really know what I was going to do, how it was going to be. Of course, it's my first experience in college. I just got out of high school. I'm coming to a whole different state, but it took me a minute to get used to everything in towards the middle and then figure out my classes. Towards the middle, I started realizing catching my groove, and then it was just kind of easy from there on. You figure out your teachers, your professors will really talk to you, and then at the end, now we're preparing for finals week, and I'm brushing off my shoulders, ready to go.
This is not my first semester. This is actually my last semester for my associate's degree. But what I do want to say is that because you're gonna get stuck, you're gonna get behind. Like, even though you don't want to do your work, you need to stay on top of things, make time for things like that. Because your mom's not here, she's not gonna tell you, oh, you need to get this, and that done. You know, your teacher might tell you, but they're not your parents either. But they still gonna have your back. Some of your teachers gonna keep it real with you. I know my teacher, Miss Jones back there, she keep it real with you 100% of the time. She's not gonna sugarcoat for you. But your teachers got your back the same way, you got yours. As long as you respect them and, ask questions, because closed mouths do not get fed in college. So as long as you speak up, you can get all the help that you need.
Mr. Thomas?
I just wanted to speak briefly to add on to the great things that they have already said about Summer Bridge. It's free. Other institutions to get the experience you would get as far as taking classes and actually getting credit hours above and to be ahead of your cohort is actually free. Other schools, it may cost anywhere between $2,300 to almost $4,000 to get the experience that you're getting here at Clinton College. You don't have to pay to take those courses. You pass those courses, you actually can get ahead, and it is free. The only thing is, which you have to pay anyway, is your housing and your enrollment fee, which is together only $250. Housing is $150, enrollment is $100. Enrollment reserves your seat in class, housing reserves your room. So you have to pay that regardless. So pay that and come to Summer Bridge. And you'll hear more about that. Once you get accepted, you'll start getting emails about Summer Bridge program. It started in June, I think, and y'all finished in July. And we actually shortened the program because we did recognize about taking away from your summer. So it's not going to be that long, but it's going to go by very quick. Here's the other benefit, especially for the ladies. When you move into your residence hall, that you stay there. You don't have to move your stuff back out and then move back in. You can leave your stuff there. Now, fellas, you have to move your stuff back out to move into Marshall because we keep you all together, separate floors, of course, but we definitely keep you all together as a family. But you get to stay in your room, ladies. So when you bring all your stuff, you can keep it in there. So that is a benefit. And every room comes with a refrigerator and a microwave. 2 less things your mom and dad got to buy. So that's the highlights. That's the stuff that they definitely want to hear.
So I got a question for y'all. Do you guys feel like
you've grown independent in any way, being away from home?
I would have to say within your first semester of college, you will grow up a lot. You will realize, you have to get up at a certain time, you have to get things done at a certain time, to the point, you can come as you go when you're here. So when you go home, you're gonna start having rules again. You be like, dang, I'm not used to this. It's gonna feel awkward and weird. Like you're gonna still have to ask, you know what I mean? But in college, you come as you go. You do stuff as an independent adult.
I started making a lot of independent decisions at a young age. So coming here was just like me getting a reality check, making decisions smarter, basically. Realizing that all the childish games and stuff had to go because I got bigger goals, you know. Being independent and wanting to go get this degree, I can't do that sleeping in the bed all day and not getting up going to class, not turning in my work.
Um, coming here and then as an athlete too, you have the time is big, and I was used to like I'm being able to go to school, play sports, and still have a job. And not making my own income was really like the first thing that kind of hurt my heart real bad because it had like it makes you manage money. Like you will realize that the cap is not as bad when you don't got that much money in that account. And I learned that real early. So I think that my first semester taught me a lot about myself and things that I didn't think that I needed to fix, but it helped me fix it. Like it helped me realize that I needed to fix it early before it got worse.
Okay, I think I'm good. I think I can chime in. Obviously, I'm not currently a student, but I did graduate from Clinton in 2012. So coming in here, I had transferred in from a PWI and I did not do well. My grades were really bad. So Clinton holds like a special place in my heart. I came here, ended up getting an associate's, graduating. I had um, changed my GPA from a 1.7 to a 3.1 when I left here. So came back to work here. So talking about being independent, I felt myself grow here as a student, and I also have felt myself grow here as a staff member. So Clinton is a great place. Don't let people tell you just because the school is small that it doesn't mean anything. I have more opportunities coming from here than I did coming from a PWI. It's about what fits you. I know a lot of people that have gone to bigger schools and they've transferred to smaller schools. So it's about what works best for you. So never let anybody underestimate the power of a small HBCU because there's a lot of great things and a lot of great opportunities that I've been presented from coming from Clinton.
That's also she won amazing women's team won a basketball championship last year. So shout out Coach Blair. How do y'all deal with distractions? How do y'all deal with distractions? You know, finals are coming up and all this stuff like that. How do y'all deal with distractions? Do y'all find places to go study? Do you tell your friends to get away from you? Like, what do you do? How do y'all deal with distractions?
By yourself, you can apply it to yourself. But you just gotta, I don't know how to describe this much. Like, there's a lot on campus because there's like my bed is probably my biggest distraction. I will go to because I'm always popular, so I think you just have to realize what the bigger goal is, and I can't just sit around and
Like she said, at the beginning of the semester, the library was literally my best friend. I was in there 24/7. Anytime I had class time, I was in the library trying to make sure my classes were straight. When it comes to distractions, you just got to be able to build the will and say, I got better stuff to do. I mean, it's always going to be time for fun when you get your work done. So, yeah, that's.
I'm gonna be honest. There's gonna be a lot of distractions. Your friend's gonna want to go party. You're gonna want to just chill, not do work. You've been in class all day. You want to go to the bowling alley, go to the movies, go out to eat. It's gonna be a lot of distractions. But I think you just have to be real comfortable saying no. No, you can't go. Even though you really want to go, no, you can't go. Because you got to think, you got to take care of business before you have fun. you're not here to waste your time, not wasting your money when you really think about it. So you just got to step back and be like, okay, I can't go do this right now. I need to take care of work. I need to take care of business first, and then we can have fun. Because if your business not taken care of by next semester or next year, you're going to be back at home.
And then another thing, you got to build relationships with people who have the same goals as you. Like you have to find somebody who will say, okay, we've had enough fun. It's time to go buckle down and get to work.
How y'all dealing with staying with new people though? It's not your family. It's people from other places. So you got to think about it like, you guys are from certain areas. So you probably used to certain things. So we got, in this particular like freshman class, I think we have people from Louisiana, Missouri, well, not even the class itself, but school, Missouri, California, Guam, North Carolina, South Carolina. So we got a lot of people from a lot of different places. Although we talk about having a small, intimate situation here, we still have a lot of people from a lot of different places. So how y'all dealing with, I guess, like I said, staying with other people?
For the boys, I know Mr. Bush is one of those people that don't like to not know who's staying under his roof. So he gonna make sure he know everybody. He gonna make sure everybody know everybody. So when it comes to you having a roommate, he just gonna keep it real with you 100. And 9 times out of 10, he'll work with you if you don't like who your roommate is, or if something going wrong, he gonna make y'all figure it out. Because at the end of the day, you can't just change problems you gotta go through.
I have siblings, but we kind of always had our own space, and that's something I had to be used to, is not having my own space. And I think that was my biggest problem coming to college, is because you literally see these people all day. Like, you see them walk into class, you see them in the bathroom, you see them going to the caf, like, you see these people all day. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not really a people person, but I had to learn to adapt to other people and how they live, because I got to realize not everybody lives the way I do, or like how I talk. Everybody's gonna have like an accent or something, but I hear some, like, a couple of the boys are from New York, and how like they talk to each other. That's just not something I'm used to. But it's opened me, and seeing how everybody interact with each other from different places, I think is real cool.
So y'all are from different places. Are y'all? So you said it was new for you to kind of get to know different people. Are you guys giving them something like, I guess you just saw us from wherever you from? I'm telling them about where you from. Because for me, I know going to college and years later, I was always able to maneuver in different cities because I was, what I would listen to other people talk about and stuff like that. Do y'all think y'all be able to do something like that? Like when y'all get a little older, from like just your friends and experiences and stories and stuff? Because I know some of y'all only been here a semester longer, but y'all have any like stories, experiences, I guess, stuff that potentially can help you out from friends? Like, so for me, like, so let's say somebody's from DC, right? Potentially, like, you would know something about the music, you would know something about the culture, something like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, is there anything that kind of stands out to you about somebody from somewhere else?
Yeah, I was gonna say mainly the people from. It's like we got a high percentage of the people here are from New York, and the music they listen to, the way they talk, certain phrases they use, is like it's real different from everybody unless you're from there, unless you're from that sort of area.
Where I'm from, it's more of like Jigging and Boosie and Young Boy and all that. But when I came here, like, I never heard drill before, and I still don't like it. But it really teaches you, like, it's a culture shock to me, because I'm really from the deep south, and then hearing people from up north, and the cold up here, I don't do cold, and it doesn't get cold like that from where I'm from. So it really opens your eyes, and there's more to, like, the world than where you're from. I said it, Uncle did that too.
I do have to say, meeting people from different places, it helps build connects. You may not know it, but it helps build connects. Like, when people come to Cali, I'm the first person, I'm mostly the person they text, like, oh, what's like the hottest places around, or like, let's hang out, let's go get lunch. Like, when you go to different cities based off of your college, you meet a lot of people. So when you go to their states or something, you guys hang out. Sometimes you guys plan spring break trips. But you do get to understand everybody's culture and where they come from because everybody does have a different story. And you not knowing, being around them a lot, it can help you grow. You can understand things that you didn't understand from different perspectives sometimes, open-minded. Some people can be rooting for you and you don't even know it. They can be speaking your name in different rooms and you're not even in it. So, and sometimes it helps your business grow. There's a lot of businesses here, like somebody does nails, so it helps boost business like that. One of our friends does hair, so like you can still do your businesses while you're in college.
I think that's probably one of like the favorite things that Mr. Thomas and I like to talk about a lot because when students they say, "Oh, I want to be an entrepreneur," and I do here, I do this, I do that, and then we like, well, people do that on campus, right? Like when I was in undergrad, my barber, he actually was in barber school, and he actually got his license, and he had his barbershop now. So there's actually opportunities for you guys to do different things while in college, because some people want that experience, some people need that experience, and it's like real important for them. We're actually about to wrap up soon. Question for you: how you guys dealing with conflict resolutions? That's another thing. You're away from home. How you dealing with conflicts? How you dealing with yourself in certain situations, and how you know when to step away, or how's that working for you?
Depending where you're from, when you first get in conflict, you're gonna want to set it off sometimes. I'm gonna be honest. You're gonna want to be like, okay, I want to fight them. But then you also have to think, what are you gonna lose? And then what are you gonna gain from fighting them? But mainly, what are you gonna lose? So you're gonna lose your house, and you might lose going to school. If you play sports, might be benched, might be kicked off the team. So you have to think, and also you gotta think about your parents. How are you representing your parents? So there's a lot of things that you need to think about before you put yourself in that situation. There's a lot of people on campus, adult-wise, that you can talk to that'll, tell you this is right or wrong, or don't do this, or just sometimes you just need someone to vent to, not even really fight. So communication is the key.
Yeah, to go along with communication. I'm a very calm individual. So when it comes to people in conflict, I read before I react. I like to sit and listen to whatever they're saying and then try to react instead of us just yawing at each other or whatever type of conflict it is. Because then if you're both yelling, nobody's really listening to anything, and y'all just sitting there not doing anything.
Where I'm from, I guess you would call it's very left if you buck, basically. Like, there's, like, the first thing is, there used to be, like, there's no talking, it's just straight how it's going to be. But, like, what I've learned here is that even if you do get into a conflict with anybody, you go see them the next day or for the rest of the time here. So you have to learn how to dead situations really, really fast, because holding on to that grudge is not going to do anything, because you might say you're going to do this and that, but y'all just gonna walk past each other in the hallway. So I just learned that there's no point in getting into anybody, because at the end of the day, y'all gonna be right next to each other the next day. So.
And the cool part about college, a lot of times the people that you get into it with, the people that's like your friends later on, or the people when you leave campus and something goes down, they hold you down and stuff like that. So that's the cool part about going to HBCU, people from different places, different walks of life and all that. Like me and Mr. Thomas, we went to college together. We part of different organizations and all that, but believe we around each other, like we hold each other down, because that's how it's supposed to be. You guys have a favorite teacher? Anybody that's held y'all down?
Favorite teacher? He's not in here. I would have to say Dr. Ike. Funny dude. Favorite staff and faculty member would have to be Mr. Bush. That's my guy right there.
My favorite faculty my favorite teacher is Miss Jones. She's back there, but she ain't in here right now. And I don't have a family faculty. I love everybody equally. That's my aunt. But a lot of them are like my aunts, like Miss Vincent, Miss Duckett, Coach Fair. Like, I'm really close to them. So.
My favorite teacher is Miss Jones, because she's gonna be honest. The people in Trio, Miss Duffy, Miss Vincent, Coach Blair, yeah. But I gotta give a real good shout out to my coach. My coach holds me down, my cheer coach. She's gonna joke with you, but she's also gonna be there and have your back. She is my second mom away from home, so she's gonna make sure you're good 24/7. Whether you're sick, you sad, you mad, you happy, you know, you got in trouble, like they gonna have your back. So that's my big. You know.
Thank you. I think the business of ourselves and how we handle each other, how we are around other people, how we handle conflicts, how we handle a lot of things are very important for college students and stuff like that. So I definitely appreciate you all talking about your experience. Thank you, Ms. Blair, former student, for talking about your experiences here at Clinton College. Anybody have any questions about anything? Everybody good? Like what goals you may have from being here, or just so on and so forth. Like, what do you want from yourself, or what? Anything.
Just to grow as a person, to be like better of myself.
Just trying to get a good GPA in high school and learning about new things around this college and just growing to be a mature adult and
We need more mature adults, so that's fine. Because if you're a knucklehead now, you're gonna be a knucklehead when you get older.
Probably just like maturing and like the independence, like being with, and of course education.
Being better, like academic wise, like they said up there, like open my eyes to like new opportunities and things you never know what like will come across.
Sorry. I'm just being honest. I just really want a degree so I can get a good job. um, I mean, that's honestly what I'm here for, and I'm just gonna focus on Wilson.
You gotta get them tickets to get in them doors. Who you at? Over here? Just came in. What's your name?
I know. Well, I'll be the first generation going into college, but I just want to spend my, I guess, my education and be the first person to graduate from college.
That's it, though. Tell everybody what's your name, where you from.
My name is Kel. I'm from Ohio. The reason why I'm here is like for the experience and education. My name is Kel. I'm from Ohio. The reason why I'm here is just for the experience and the education.
I'm here from Ohio. Adding more states. She's from Ohio too over there.
Really just get my degree, do what I gotta do, be my best friend, that's about it. Yeah.
All right, y'all. What y'all want to do? What y'all trying to do when y'all leave here?
Make that paper.
I want to be an ultrasound tech. That's probably.
this semester I'm gonna have my associates. So in a week I will have my associates in early childhood. I already work at a daycare. I work at Center House of Joy. So I'm already working towards my profession. And then next semester, I'm going to start getting my bachelor's in business. So.
Excellence without excuse, baby.
We want to give the panel a round of applause real quick, and Mr. Lilly and Coach Blair for moderating. Give them a round of applause. We are now about to go for our campus tour. So if you follow Mr. Lilly in our Queens Court, they can take you right in front of the Slade building. We're going to be right in front of the Slade building. Let's follow Mr. Lilly right quick. You can leave your stuff here. We're not going to take it. You know, you straight. We're going to go on the tour and come right back.